we have black hybrid deck list for you guys. And I'm ready to just show this off. Let's just jump into it. First things is we running 5 Digitamas. Pagomon. If a Digimon is on top of it, if it gets deleted, then you look at the top of your deck and find a black Digimon and add it to your hand. Simple. It's really nice. And we are running 4 of those. Capuromon, on your turn while your Digimon has blocker, gains 1000 DP. This is only used for Gigasmon hybrid because he is 6k DP. You can turn him into a 7k DP on your turn, which is pretty good. I don't say so myself. So you can swing at anything that's less than 7k DP if this comes up, but essentially you definitely want to have more of the Pagomon to actually get that on deletion effect. I really like this card a lot in conjunction with another card I'm gonna jump ahead of is Agumon, because he's a blocker. You can block and get to die and get a card off the top of the deck, which if it's black. We run a lot of other colors in this deck list, and we're gonna get to that in a minute as well. Now the MVP card and why I wanted to build a black hybrid deck is this guy, Sun Arazamon. The fact that he gains piercing if your Digimon has 13k DP or more is ridiculous. It's a lot of power, but it's ridiculous. So this is actually really good, really good. And on top of that, it has an inherited effect that says if your Digimon has 13k DP, gain security attack +1. This guy is amazing. So man, you definitely want to go over. You want to use this hybrid to actually go over the Sun Arazamon and get that extra security attack. And then if you have another one coming up in the breeding area and you move it up and your opponent has a rested Digimon and you swing at the Digimon with Ancient Volcanamon, yeah, you're gonna check too. And I know you guys see this final punch over here. Final Zabagon punch, giving anything that's 16k DP or more blocker, reboot, and security attack +1 is another doozy. So this is really good. I really like this card. The next one we're running is the 4 Volcomons. Yes, reveal the top 5, add 1 hybrid and 1 tamer, or hybrid or 10 warriors. So this works in conjunction of grabbing your Ancient Volcanamon. Some people don't usually use Ancient or 10 warriors besides green, but black does use them. This guy is really strong at 13k DP and de-digivolving your Digimon down to the lowest cost or lowest play cost or level 3 by that matter. But that's okay. De-digivolving, it might not seem like, oh yeah, they get the tamers back, of course, but you got a mon off, you got a body off the board, and that's essentially what you want to think of. Not the fact that they get their tamers back after you digivolve them all the way down, but the fact that they lost a body off board to restart the whole chain over again. I don't. Yeah, they can let them start their chain, but this is really good. Essentially, this is really good. All right, on to the next cards that we're running here. We got 2 black memory boosts. We have the Schwartz here and the Evolution Ancient, right? This is why we're running the black hybrids. It's because of this card. We don't have any 5s in black hybrids. This is the only thing that can replace it. So we have to run this guy at a maximum high level because we want to see it, because we're not going to be able to pull it any kind of way. So running 4 of this is mandatory. You have to have 4, and this will work because you can go over any of your, of any of your level 3s. You can go over it with the hybrids and get the extra security check, or you can go over your tamers and get that as well, but you won't get that extra bonus, but you do get the piercing if Sonorazamon comes from the breeding area. So that's essentially what you want to do. That's essentially really what you really want to do. Of course, we have the tie, because you want to give Gigasmon 8k or 7k block, and it just sits on board and just pretty much stops a lot of things that comes to the board. They have to remove it before they even attempt to swing at your life, which is really cool. Shorts. This is another reason why I like shorts, is because when you digivolve down, you're gonna do this a lot too. This happens more often times than not. Is the fact that you can digivolve the opponent's Digimon down, and then Swartz come in because it's only level 5 or lower that gets deleted. So you can digivolve it down, and then Swartz. It's just great. It's just too good, man. Just really strong. I enjoy using the shorts, and I think Black needed something that was at least just a slight lower cost. Like 8 costs for like the big bomb like destroyers is just too costly. So shorts can even be like a cost of 4, and I'm about to show you that too. So now Joe Keto is I really like this card. I might bump this to 3, but before I say I want to bump it to 3, I think this is good at 2 because of the fact that Gigasmon can come out off of the deletion of Ancient Volcanamon, right? And when they delete this card, you got another blocker on board, and then the start of your turn, you get to gain a memory. A really niche combination. It has happened more often than not, but it's very defensive to actually get this to die and then have a blocker, which is really cool, because now you're like, oh dang, I got rid of Ancient Volcanamon, then he just threw out another Digimon out, and it just happened to be a blocker. Jesus, come on, man. And then if you have tie, they just not getting rid of it, and then you go back into Ancient, you use the Evolution Ancient option card, and then get another Ancient Volcanamon out. So it's a little bit of a loop, but it works so well, man. It works so well, guys. It works so well. Now the other tamers that I have to show is the Izzy and Joe, and then we're running the tie. Now, if you turn this into a blocker, right? You turn your Ancient Volcano as a blocker and use final Zabagan punch, you can actually restand it. Even Gigasmon, when he's 7k, you're gonna always have it at 7k. You can, if you get it at 8k, it's just phenomenal. But even him at 7k or 8k, they forget that this restands it. it restands and they're like, oh shoot, okay, I just died, and I'm thinking I got another shot at him, and okay, I just died again. All right, that's not cool. Then I have to get rid of the Gigasmon that just came out. So this is really funny that it happens a lot. They swing and do that, and it just gets me every time. And we have to run 4 Mimis. Of course, we need to be able to use the Schwartz. We need to get that Schwartz off. But the real reason why I wanted to use Izzy and Mimi, of course, Schwartz will get lowered because of how many you use. But you can stop your opponent. It is defensive. Mimi is defensive. But they can't choke you out of memory. And the cost of this ancient Volcanamon is 5, and then you go into evolution ancient and gain 2 memory or 3 memory on top of the tie. It allows you to attack in that next turn and just do damage. This is a really cool combination, guys. This is the list, and definitely check this out. This is really good, really amazing list. Black hybrids. I was tackling on this, trying to figure out, dang man, how can we run black hybrids? And this is it, guys. All right, so go out there, test it out. Net deck for the win, and closed casket toe tags. And as always, leave a comment. Well, before you leave a comment, subscribe, and peace.